welcome back to C&BSports. I'm Bryson.
I'm Chris.
Hope you enjoyed last week's video. Let's jump right to the NBA.
Yeah, we're going to do NBA first. We're going to recap the games. Last week, we had the big game of the week. The big game, we had the Rockets and the Nets. Bryson took the Nets. I took the Rockets. Personally, what's your thoughts on the game? I thought the Rockets had some more depth, but it just seemed like Harden and Westbrook was the only people scoring in that game. Harden had 36 points and Westbrook had 27. They really didn't have nobody else to produce.
Eric Gordon, he went 0 for 5 from 3-point. Only had 3 points that whole game.
I had him on my fantasy team, and cost me a lot of money for fantasy. So.
Like I said last week, Kyrie was going to drop, let's say 30, 35, something like that. He dropped
22
35. Points, 10 assists, 4 rebounds. Tayshaun Prince, what a game. 27 points, 12 rebounds.
Yeah, I was watching this game, and he started off strong, and he had a nickname for him, TP. Toilet paper. Yeah, he's really either really good or really bad. He started off the game real strong, real aggressive. I think he had like 20 points in the first quarter. He was just attacking the rim, and nobody else was really doing nothing. Kyrie was struggling at the beginning. He had turned over the ball a lot, and Prince just is one of those guys that can step up, kind of like a Montrezl Harrell, can step up in the big games and bring energy to the team. So he was like that in Atlanta. I liked him in Atlanta. He'd either drop 50 points or he wouldn't drop any points. So he's just one of those guys. But
and Chris LeVert had 25 points, 4 assists, 4 rebounds. He had a pretty good, decent game.
Yeah, Karis LeVert, he's pretty much with KD out, he's pretty much the second man to step up for Brooklyn.
And like you said, just imagine, the Nets, they don't have KD back, and they're already, I wouldn't say dominating, but they're looking like a very good team.
Yeah, so, and this game, what kind of really messed them up, Rockets, they didn't have no one else to produce, and, they shot 12 from 48 from 3. 25%, that is terrible. A lot of Eric Gordon shots, and he had a lot of open shots too. So it's just, they didn't. I don't know if they had anybody else in double digits. They might have had one other person in double digits.
I think Clint Capella had 12 or 15, but don't quote me on that. He didn't really produce. He didn't really got no boards that game. I want to say he got like 5 or 6, maybe 4.
And look at these guys that produced. You had LeVert, you had Kyrie, and you had Prince, and you also had Joe Harris, 15 points. You had Garrett Temple, 16 points.
That's just the whole team coming together.
They shot a lot of threes. They shot 19 for 32 from 3, 59%. And also, they out-rebounded them, but shooting 59% from 3, that's hard to beat.
Yeah,
You don't see that as a full team.
When the full team comes together, there's no stopping them.
Yeah. If you look at the rosters, you would think the Rockets would have more depth. Yeah. Not blowing that. You'd think they'd have more depth, but Garrett Temple, Joe Harris, and everybody else with the threes and stuff. If you're looking at the Nets, they got a pretty nice bench. If you think about it, you think about the players last year. You got Joe Harris winning 3-point contest. He had some big years last year. They got some good depth, I think. So, I thought the Rockets would step up, but I guess not.
So in the Nets game,
76ers and the Suns, 2 top teams in the West, or 2 top team in the East, top team in the West. Suns were only lost like 2 games before that. They're playing real well, and they're usually in the bottom half, which surprises me. And you got the Sixers was undefeated.
Suns give them their first loss. Devin Booker had 40 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Devin, please get out of Phoenix. He needs to go somewhere else.
I don't know. Phoenix is what?
I just don't think he's ever going to make playoffs with that team.
Phoenix is 5-2 right now, so
I just don't think they can make playoffs.
They get Ayton back.
Playoffs.
They got Kelly Oubre now. They got Ricky Rubio's playing real good for them. They picked up Rubio in the offseason.
Rubio had 21 points that game, 10 assists and 7 rebounds. Almost dropped.
One thing about this game, too, the Suns won 114-109, but Joel Embiid was out, so that's another big piece. And I kind of had a rant on this game. Ben Simmons, only 6 points, 2 for 8, and that's just ridiculous. With Embiid out, you're supposed to be aggressive, taking it to the hole.
All that off-season shooting, look like it ain't showing up.
Yeah, I mean,
all those videos you posted and stuff, man.
He's just not being aggressive, and it's just, you guys are out. You got Al Horford out there scoring
32 points.
32. Simmons is, they compare him to, poor man's LeBron James.
Yeah.
He just ain't got the jump shot. He just got to be more aggressive, in my opinion. I just don't understand how you can only score 6 points, and you're supposed to be the second best player on the team.
Yeah, if Embiid or anybody steps up, vice versa to Embiid, if Ben Simmons is out, one of them has to step up, and Ben Simmons just has not been stepping up this year.
Yeah, I kind of thought Simmons would be in running for MVP this year. He's got all the talent in the world. He just got to use it.
You don't see a 6'10", 6'9" point guard, every single day.
Yeah, and LeBron's playing point right now, and he's dominating. But Ben Simmons, you gotta play better. You got people like, the team's playing good. The team still only lost one game. I think they won again the other night, but they got Josh Richardson now. They got Al Horford. They got all the pieces in the world. But if Ben Simmons is playing like that,
they ain't gonna make playoffs if Ben Simmons playing like that.
No, they'll make playoffs. What do you mean? They've only lost one game.
If he plays like that the rest of the season, he needs to stay consistent.
They'd still make.
Sorry.
They're still
6-8 points a game ain't gonna help you.
Yeah, but they still almost won. So
like we always say, it's still way too early. But
but no, they'll definitely make playoffs. I think they'll be the 1 seed. They'll win the most games, but they ain't gonna do nothing in the playoffs with that. They could get knocked out by Boston.
Which Boston's been looking pretty.
Yeah, Boston's
pretty decent past couple games.
But let's before we talk about that, let's move into Bucks Clippers. Bucks and Clippers played last night actually, and Kawhi not playing, load management. What do you think about that? What's your opinion on Kawhi and load management? Sitting out for rest.
If the man's tired, he needs to rest.
It's 8 games. How's he tired? Explain to me how you're tired after 8 games. He's already sat out a few.
If he's tired, he's tired. I wouldn't push my star player. No. If I was a head coach, I would not push Kawhi.
But you're not a head coach. If you're going to the game and you're the
customer standpoint, I would be furious.
Yeah. Well, but that's what we are. We are the customer.
Okay, but head coach wise, you wouldn't have him through playoffs. Shit, possibly through the NBA championship.
Okay, LeBron, 35 years old. He averaged, he's 34. He averaged the most minutes of any player.
Well, that's LeBron. I'm sorry. That is a beast.
But right now, people would argue
Kawhi's
the best player in the league.
Customer standpoint, piss.
He ain't the best.
Coach, played smart.
He ain't the best player in the league if he ain't playing no games. It's just he gets to sit out every game. Michael Jordan, forgive me, I didn't watch Michael Jordan. I'm not that old. I did see highlights and stuff, but from what I understand, he did not sit out any games. They didn't have no fucking, load management I just don't understand. You're sitting out 8 games in the season. I can understand if you're 30 games in the season, you're sitting out a game or 2, but you're 8 games in the season, and you're playing one of the top teams in the league.
So Kawhi came up to
It's the Bucks Clippers. You know how expensive those tickets are?
Okay,
Bucks
let me
Clippers.
ask you this. If you're the head coach.
Yes.
And Kawhi comes up to you and says, Coach, I'm tired. I'm exhausted. What do you say?
You're playing. Unless you're hurt, you should be playing.
You know what that means right there? That's how somebody leads the damn team right there.
I can understand if Paul George was playing, maybe. But I just, I guess I'm thinking of too much as a customer, but I just don't. And they still almost won. They're a good team without him. Don't get me wrong. They're a decent team without him. But, you're playing one of the top teams in the East. If every game counts, it's just like, wow, okay, shorten the season then. If you're going to do that, why not? You're playing 82 games. He's a superstar. Supposed to be top 2 player in the league. He should at least be playing. He shouldn't miss no more than 10 games, unless it's injury, for rest.
I see where you're coming from. Definitely.
It's supposed to be a tie. Maybe 2 different point of views, but let's go to the game anyway. Bucks won 129-124. Clippers stayed in it without Kawhi anyway.
Lou Williams had 34 points, 11 assists. Patrick Beverley had 20 points and 10 rebounds.
Montrezl Harrell, 34 points. What were you about to say?
I was gonna say his stats, but good job from not having Kawhi or Paul George.
They've
coming up, stepping in, and filling the position and actually scoring.
They've always been a deep team. They've always had.
Oh, they always had depth.
Well, at least since last year, as far as I know. Last year they didn't. They didn't have many big names. They had Lou Will and stuff, but they still made 8th seed, I believe, and nobody thought they were gonna make the playoffs once they lost.
Yeah.
I believe they lost one of the big names. I'm blowing by my head right now, but also had
Giannis had 38 points, 16 rebounds, 9 assists. Me and Chris were talking about earlier. We've been noticing that Giannis has been improving his 3-point game.
Yeah, if he improves his 3-point,
game over.
He's gonna win MVP again. Could say otherwise right now with LeBron playing, but if he improves his 3-point, he's playing real dominant, and he gets Milwaukee ahead of maybe 76ers, in the seeds and playing real good. He could win MVP again. He's definitely gonna be in the running. Also, you had George Hill, 24 points. I was watching that game actually and noticing he was staring down the coach for the assistant coach for the Clippers, Ty Lue, ex-coach for his Cleveland Cavaliers. I didn't understand it. Maybe there's some bad blood there. Every time I noticed Lou Will came down and made a 3, and George Hill came down and made a 3 and stared him down. He made 2 threes in a row and stared Ty Lue down.
And there must be something that we're missing.
Yeah, I don't understand that. You also had Kyle Korver, 14 points, coming back to Los Angeles. Still going strong.
Man, still balling.
Still chugging.
Come back to Atlanta, please.
He wants him back in Atlanta. I don't. He's too old, but whatever. I guess he can come back if he wants to. But anything else on that game? We talked about Kawhi sitting out.
Paul George is expected to be coming back on November 14th. It's going to be very interesting. I'm ready to see how them two are going to play.
Yeah, their defense will improve. Scoring will improve. I kind of want to see how Lou Will's going to do without Paul George. With Paul George coming in, he's coming off the bench, but will that affect some of the other guys scoring and stuff? So, but yeah, I'm not sure how that's going to affect everybody else. Hopefully.
So let me ask you this question. I know it's kind of off topic. Better duo, them or Russell Westbrook and James Harden? What do you think at the end of the season? Which duo you think would be better off?
Probably. Well, who's going to make it further would be Leonard and Paul George. Just defensively all around. James Harden and Westbrook's been playing pretty good. I just don't know how they're gonna, how far they'll make it. We gotta kind of see how Paul George and Kawhi's gonna play together. I don't see Kawhi being the type of guy, to mess up a relationship. I feel like they'll do okay. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just I personally say them, but just because you got 2 guys, ball kind of Harden and Westbrook, but they're still doing good, but they're not gonna.
I know a lot of people say from the get-go of the season they don't really see that duo working. I can see that, Harden.
Yeah, I can see it regular season. I'm seeing him doing well. I just don't see him making it far in the playoffs, and it's also messed up Capella's game. Capella's been struggling the last few games.
Yeah.
From what I'm watching, I thought he was going to have a good big game against Brooklyn. He's not doing much on the offensive end. It's messing up their pick and roll between them two. I don't know if he's hurt or something, but it's just maybe everybody's got to get in the rhythm. We'll see once Paul George comes back. But let's go to
How about LeBron dominating? Could be another MVP season.
Yeah, he almost averaged a triple-double. Last 3 games he's just been lighting it up. Davis has been letting him do what he's doing, throwing oops to Davis, getting assists, scoring points. It's just
that's a nasty duo.
Yeah, that's the best duo, obviously.
Oh yeah,
that's the best player LeBron's ever played with, But
I heard people already comparing Kobe and Shaq to them.
Nah,
I
mean, nah, I'm not Shaq, though. So Kobe and Shaq, you gotta win 3 rings first. Once they win 3, LeBron's not. I don't think LeBron won 3 more as old as he is, but it's just hard to say. But No, LeBron's definitely – he's probably number one MVP right now. I would say you really ain't got with him the last few games. I mean, Trae Young was actually in the conversation for a second, Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah.
But they've been out the last couple games. Trae Young just came back. But, I would probably say he's in the MVP right now, number one. You really ain't got two. Kawhi's up there. Kawhi's been playing good, but that load management crap, you ain't going to win MVP sitting out.
That's one of the bad things about that.
Sitting out 30 games a year, you ain't winning MVP.
If you want to win MVP, you got to play.
Yeah,
Simple as that.
There ain't no way you should.
Tired or not tired, you got to play,
LeBron's not. LeBron may sit out load management 10 games out of the whole season. Kawhi's going to probably sit out 25, at least 25 games. I mean, he's not. He shouldn't be in MVP conversation. But with sitting out. Let's play a game here. We're going to go take it to Golden State. And I'm kind of wondering, I meant to write this down before I started because I don't even know if I can name it. Can you name the Warriors starting lineup without, I'm talking about when they played Houston the other night. They actually kept it in the game. Without Russell, without Thompson, without Curry, and without Draymond. Can you name some players?
So
who's the point guard? Do you know the point guard?
Next.
Point guard. Kai Bowman, I believe it is. He's actually been playing pretty well, but nobody knew who he was before that. I think he was I want to say he was undrafted. I'm not sure, but never heard of the guy until this season.
I don't know if I'm going to say his name right, but the rookie Pascal,
yeah. Pascal. Power forward. He's been playing real well, but again.
And Willie Cauley-Stein.
Didn't know who he was.
That's it.
Willie Cauley-Stein just came back. I don't even know, to be honest, I don't even know who the starting center was before that. Then you got Alec Burks. He just came back playing real well. Glenn Robinson.
Glenn Robinson third. I forgot about him.
I just named the start. How are they going to win a game with that team?
They're not.
Yeah, I mean, they'll win a game, obviously. But, I mean, and Draymond.
The dynasty is over.
Yeah, the thing is, Draymond and Russell's not even, are they even hurt? I don't know off the top of my head. Or are they just sitting out?
Possible trade rumors of moving D'Angelo Russell around.
Oh, have you heard that?
Yeah.
They should do that, I think. I think they should have did it.
Come to Atlanta.
Who are they going to move him to?
Atlanta was in the picture. Atlanta, Miami.
Atlanta. I don't like that with him and Trae Young. I don't like that. Trae Young's score. I don't see that right now.
If he comes to Atlanta,
I'd like to see Klay Thompson in Atlanta.
Oh yeah, come on, come on.
I'd definitely rather see that. Klay Thompson can, sit in the corner, whatever. He don't need the ball.
No.
D'Angelo Russell kind of needs the ball.
And I mean, if D'Angelo Russell is going to come to Atlanta, definitely going to be.
I don't want that.
Small forward, shooting guard position.
He's too small to play small forward. But yeah, it won't work. Any other teams did you hear he was going to?
There's like 4 of them, but I want to say Lakers. Excuse me, Atlanta and Miami.
Lakers would be good even, but you said Miami. Yeah, Miami's been playing real good without him though. That's one thing I didn't write down and mention. Miami's the top team in the East.
Yeah.
Thinking about that, you got Jimmy Butler back.
Start of the season, I was like.
Miami could be a top 3 seed.
Yeah.
Thinking about it. I just wanted to throw this in there. But Jimmy Butler back. You got Kendrick Nunn playing like he is. You got Bam Adebayo stepping up. I mean, with Sixers struggling, I mean, that could be a top team in the East, top 3 team. That could.
Good sleeper.
Kind of sad, though.
Yeah.
They ain't going to do nothing in the West. But that's it for that. I just kind of want to have fun with that. I just can't believe that's their starting lineup and Draymond and them sitting out. But let's go to Atlanta.
Good job, John Collins.
Yeah. Well, I heard some about. Did you hear what it was for? Him suspended 25 games drug policy. Did you?
I didn't know what.
So supposedly something to do with. I don't know if it was him taking something or something, and didn't know, and that's what happened. So it wasn't really necessarily. It was some, I guess, pill or something he took and got suspended 25 games. But no matter what, you just got to be smarter than that.
Yeah.
You're an NBA player. They're drug testing you, whatever. Atlanta's one of the upcoming teams. East is weak. You got a shot to make the playoffs, and you still do, even though it's 25 games. But
that's 25 games. 25 games.
Yeah, you just can't screw yourself over like that. That's ridiculous. But then again, I mean, it's not necessarily. I mean, it is his fault, but it's just kind of stupid.
If you're not sure, don't take it.
Yeah, I get it. Pretty much. But We talked about Paul George. Celtics 5-1. Gordon Hayward, playing strong. He's averaging 20 points. Shooting. I saw he was shooting 50% from 3. If I could be wrong, but that's what I saw.
Had a career high of 39 points.
With that team, they got Hayward, Kemba Walker. He's playing decent. You got Marcus Smart, Jaylen Brown. You think they can beat out the Sixers?
The way that they're playing now, even if Embiid comes back, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see how Gordon Hayward, I mean, he's playing really good, So we'll see how that works out. I would still pick the Sixers, but I think that'll be a good series with Gordon Hayward's playing like he is back in Utah, so I think
days.
Yeah. I think that'd be a good game, but is there anything else you want to talk about?
I think that's it. Let's move on to our big game of the week. We got Clippers at Rockets.
Yeah, Clipper at Rockets. I believe it's at 7 ESPN next Wednesday, I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Clippers, Rockets. Who you got?
Going Clippers.
You going Clippers? Matt, we said, what date's that? So Paul George actually might be back for this game. That might be for one of the games Paul George
could be back. It would be awesome to see, facing the pretty, Rockets pretty big team. His first game back. I got Clippers either with Paul or without Paul.
Yeah, Clippers are a deep team. I don't want to be the same, but I think I'm going to take Clippers too. They're too deep, and if Rockets play like they did the other night, not scoring, not having anybody else to score, but Harden and Westbrook, they're just going to stop them. They got two of the best defenders. They got the best defensive team in the league. Well, actually, rating right now, the Lakers are the best defensive team in the league, which is surprising, but they got the best defensive team on paper in the league, so with just Westbrook and Harden scoring, I just don't see.
Yeah, like I said earlier.
They are the fastest paced team, though. It should be a lot of points, but if they get, I don't.
Rockets need way more depth, I believe, than what they got.
I believe it's going to be a close game, though. I mean, if Harden could go off, but if they put Kawhi on him and, Westbrook's going to have to step up, Capella's going to have to step up, because he's not, he's not going to be able to do. He'll be able to score, but he ain't going to be able to score like he usually does.
I think it's going to be very cool to see Patrick Beverly and Russell.
Yeah.
That's going to be a good matchup.
Yeah, I could see an ejection in that game.
Definitely elbows going to be thrown. Could be another possible WWE match.
Yeah. That could be a big fight leading to. That's going to be a good one. That's probably the best game. Rockets and Nets pretty good, but that's probably the best game we've had so far on paper. You had the Lakers, but anything else, I believe, Clippers. I think you're ahead of me in big games right now. I think you're up 2-1 because you had the Rocket, or you had the Nets. I had the Rockets, but I think that's gonna be it. Anything else?
I think that's about it for yeah.
All right. Well, like and subscribe to the video.
Appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed the video.
Yeah. We're bad in it, but
we gotta do something better with him.
Yeah, it's all good. It was fun though. I enjoyed it. What'd you do? Didn't play? Somebody didn't hit play?